When people think of Bangkok, they think of temples, night markets, shopping malls, and street food. I have been to Bangkok more than 30 times. So this trip, I decided to do something different. No famous attractions. There is no checklist. Instead, I let Bangkok decide where to take me. A random turn leads me into a hidden village. A failed cherry blossom hunt leads me to one of Bangkok's most beautiful parks. A university opens its campus only on Friday nights. I accidentally discover one of my favorite coffee spots beside a railway track. Sometimes the best places aren't the one you plan for. They are the ones that find you. I arrived at Bangkok through Thep Aphiwat Central Terminal and booked my accommodation on the spot. Hotel check-in is only in the afternoon. That leaves me an entire morning to explore. As I casually scroll through my phone, something catches my eyes. Thailand cherry blossoms. And the best part? They are supposed to be just near the station where I'm at. Well, mission accepted. My destination is only one stop away on the SRT Red Line. Incidentally, this is my first time riding on the Red Line. This transit line mainly serves northern Bangkok, including Dong Muong Airport. So I never really have a reason to use it before. I hop off at Chatuchak station and immediately realize I don't recognize this place at all. Chatuchak is a huge district within Bangkok. Don't let the station name fool you into thinking you are already at the weekend market. The Chatuchak Weekend Market itself is almost 7 kilometers away from this station. I have nothing better to do. So I randomly wandered into what looks like a small local market along Vibhahavadi Rancid Soy 11. Only much later, while editing this video, do I realize this place is called Kilometer 11 Market. I never expect to find something like this in the middle of Bangkok. The Bangkok I know is a city of expressway, skyscrapers, and endless traffic. Yet here, it feels like I have stepped into a village. Most of the buildings here are simple wooden structures with old zinc roof. This obviously isn't a tourist attraction built to showcase the past. People actually live here. They come here to buy groceries, have breakfast, and meet their neighbors. Life simply goes on. Then I noticed something even more rare. Traditional Thai wooden stilt houses. This kind of houses are becoming harder and harder to find in Bangkok. It almost feels like discovering a little kampong hidden within a metropolis. This place has a rustic charm that I never associate with Bangkok. If not for the skyline in the distance, I could easily believe I am somewhere in rural Thailand. My random walk around the village eventually brings me to the PTT Market. I guess it's named after the nearby PTT headquarters. The first thing that catches my eye is the layout. It feels strangely familiar. There is one large roof covering dozens of food stalls with tables and chairs fixed neatly underneath. Everyone can order from whichever store they like, then simply sits anywhere. As a Singaporean, I cannot help thinking, this looks just like one of our hawker centers. I spot something I recognize immediately. The seasonal mini mangoes are back. I first see them in Chiang Mai a few days ago, so of course I have to buy some again. And what's mango without an ice cold Thai milk tea? I watched the stallholder brew it fresh on the spot. Before sitting down, I noticed my table is right in front of a mango juice stall. So I felt a little paiseh. And I feel obliged to support the store too. So I ordered a small mango juice. The store owner see me filming and kindly decorate my drinks with complimentary mini mangoes. Now, that's Thai hospitality. So on my table, I have fresh mini mangoes, fresh mango juice, and an iced Thai milk tea. 2 mango experience in one sitting. After all that, I do not think I need to drink water for the next few hours. And how much does it cost? 50 Thai baht for the mangoes, 60 Thai baht for the fresh mango juice, and 30 Thai baht for the Thai milk tea. Money well spent. I am chasing cherry blossom throughout this Southeast Asia trip. Now, I am at Rot Fai Park, or in plain English, Train Park. I've read that Thailand has its own cherry blossom season. And I know I'm probably 2 weeks too late. But no harm trying. You know me, I cannot take no for an answer.
โอ้ยวันนี้มันโรย
น้ำหมอ
คือมัน มันโรยร่วงอย่างเงี้ยร่วง
So I asked around for the famous cherry blossom lane. Finally, I find it. Not a single flower. Mission failed. Although I missed the cherry blossom, the lotus pond gives me some consolation. I even catch the park staff maintaining the pond early in the morning. One thing I really like is the design. Instead of just walking around the pond, there are narrow embankments stretching into the water. I can almost walk right into the middle of the lotus pond and surround myself by the lotus flowers in every direction. I have visited many lotus ponds before, but I have never seen something designed quite like this. Soon, I realized I have wandered into Queen Sirikit Park. This turns out to be my favorite part of the entire park complex. There is a wetland area with canals flowing through it. With glass skyscrapers rising in the background, it creates an amazing contrast. Wild nature on one side, modern Bangkok on the other. Walking along the shaded forest trail beside the water, I almost forgot I am in one of Asia's biggest cities. It is hard to believe that years ago, where I'm standing was all a golf course. There are even bridges crossing the Michelin. Standing here, I find it hard to believe that concrete buildings are only 20 meters away from me. Finally, I arrive at the last park in the complex, Chatuchak Park. This is the park I know best. It sits closest to the famous Chatuchak Weekend Market and it's the oldest of the 3 parks. Compared with the other 2 parks, the Chatuchak Park feels more traditional, beautifully landscaped in an old-school manner. Right next to the Chatuchak Park is the famous Chatuchak Weekend Market. Since I'm already here, 来都来了. Why not take a look? As the name suggests, the market is busiest on weekends. Today is a weekday, most of the shops are closed, with only a few sections open. The usually crowded market is now surprisingly quiet. It almost feels like a ghost town. This is not the Chatuchak most people know. But seeing it this empty is quite an interesting experience. I have always wanted to figure out Bangkok public bus system. It is not as simple as looking for a bus number. The routes now use numbers, letters, and brackets, which can be quite confusing because Bangkok is changing its bus numbering system. So for me, it is still a bit of try and error. In the end, I don't even board the bus I plan to take. Luckily, I know this part of the area quite well. I simply get off at the nearest bus stop and walk the rest of the way. The bus ride costs just 20 Thai baht. I have already booked my hotel in Pratunam. From the bus stop, it is just a short walk to the hotel. Having stayed in Pratunam on my last two previous visits, this area already feels familiar. To escape the Bangkok heat, I cut through one aircon shopping mall after another. Then I walk into Indra Square. Something catches my eye. There seems to be many South Asia and Nepalese stores and shoppers here. It gives this mall a very different atmosphere. Somewhat like walking through Mustafa back in Singapore. Pratunam never fails to teach me something new. Walking around Pratunam always has a strong visual impact. Not because of the skyscrapers, but because of the old low-rise buildings. They look crowded, a little messy, yet full of character. Somehow, they reminded me of Old Kowloon in Hong Kong. Welcome to Bird Room Hotel. This will be my home in Bangkok for the next 2 days. Luckily, my room is ready, so I get to check in early. Official check-in starts at 2 p.m. The room is simple. No fancy facilities. But I have my own personal bathroom. That's good enough for me. After settling down, the first thing I do is my yearly praying. This is one reason I keep coming back to Bangkok. Just like in Chiang Mai. This year, I am also praying on behalf of my two friends. This is Siam Paragon. If you have been to Bangkok, you probably know this place already. Today, I come here for one reason. Nextopia on the 5th floor. It is a new 15,000 square meter space inspired by the city of the future. The entrance of Nextopia looks like a giant tree roots. As I walk in, it feels like I have entered another world. There are giant flowers, huge trees, and colorful displays everywhere. I especially like the skylight. All this gives me an Alice in Wonderland feeling. Every corner has something to look at. The giant globe-shaped LED screen is probably the main attraction. This is probably Thailand's biggest LED screen. Before coming here, I thought that would be my favorite. But surprisingly, my favorite is the look-alike moss-covered staircase. Today is Friday evening. I am heading to SWU Nightmarket. It opens only on Friday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. inside Sirikit University. The nearest station is Phetchaburi MRT. Just a short walk from the exit 2 of this blue line. The SWU Nightmarket has a young and lively atmosphere. Most people here are students and local. I hardly see tourists. The food is affordable too. Perfect for a student budget. There are plenty of Thai street food stalls. Some stores are run by students, others by regular vendors. I already have dinner plans, so I just grab a drink. My favorite part of this night market is at the end of the market. It opens onto a huge green field. Instead of standing by the roadside in a typical night market, over here in SWU University Night Market, you can enjoy your food picnic style on the grass. Even better, there is live student music on stage. I really love the vibe here. Just as I'm about to leave for my next stop, I bump into some Singaporean friends. Ironically, these are my friends I haven't met in Singapore for years. These days, I seem to meet old friends more often in Johor Bahru, Kuala Lumpur, or in this case, Bangkok. Hardly ever in Singapore. We get off together at Saladang BTS station. I am heading to Dusit Central Park. My friends are going the opposite way. We say our goodbyes. Who knows when we will meet again? Maybe back in Singapore? Or maybe somewhere else in the world. This is Dusit Central Park. Probably Bangkok's most talked about shopping mall over the past year. I think I am one of the last few travelers to finally visit. Dusit Central Park hype may be over, but I am finally here to see it for myself. As a non-shopper, I only have one place to punch card. The main atrium. This is where you can find the famous 8 criss-crossing escalators that went viral online. The best parts about coming after the crowd are gone, I have the whole entire place almost to myself. No queue, no photo bombers. I can take as many selfies as I want. The escalator design is sleek and elegant, stretching all the way up to the 8-story mall. Even though the viral moment has passed, seeing it in person is still pretty impressive. Now, I am looking for the next viral photo spot in Dusit Central Park, the rooftop garden. This is my first time here, so I take a while to find it. I keep going up the escalators, past the shops, past the restaurants. Then I see an exit. I think this is it. The rooftop garden. The moment I step outside, I am surrounded by trees, waterfalls, and greenery. It reminds me a little of Jewel's Changi back in Singapore. There is a long walkway through the trees. Looking upwards, I see the new Dusit Thani Hotel towering above me. Looking the other way, I get a panoramic view of the Lumpini Park, one of Bangkok's largest city parks. At the highest level of the rooftop garden, there are cafes and restaurants as usual. This is also one of the best spots to watch BTS train passing by. And I've heard the sunset here is amazing. Unfortunately, my friend is already waiting for me. So, the sunset will have to wait until my next visit. My friend and I decide to try the food court. It is called Parkside Market. It's my first time here. Finding the food court is already an adventure. Parkside Market, or the Michelin food court as what the locals said, brings together many Michelin guide and big gourmet sauce in one place. I do not know much about Bangkok Michelin food scene. Most of the signboards are in Thai. So apart from the Michelin logo, I am choosing blindly. I ordered the Korat Pad Thai. My friend is treating this dinner with his BTS rabbit card. The Pad Thai is wrapped in egg. It reminds me of Japanese omelette fried noodles. Then comes a surprise. It has a nice kick of chili. My friend orders Ang Kway Teow Gua Kai, stir-fried flat rice noodles with chicken. The taste is completely new to me. The closest comparison I can think of is Singapore fried carrot cake. The last place I visit before leaving Bangkok is Jack Rail's Slow Bar. With almost 300 Google reviews and a perfect 5 rating, the review speaks for themselves. This place is so unique. Part of me does not even want to share it. There is no need to fly to Vietnam for that railway cafe vibe. Here, I can enjoy a freshly brewed coffee while train rumble past just a few meters away. For only 50 Thai baht, it is one of the best coffee I have ever had in Bangkok. A perfect way to end this Bangkok series. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and a comment. It really helps this content creator. And if you would like to continue traveling with Uncle Go Traveling, please subscribe. Because in the next episode, I am leaving Bangkok and heading to my next travel destination, Macau.